All right, today is March 25th, 2025.
Wouldn't help
My name is
trade
John
a lot.
Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB
you could
Trading
think
Room.
about
Thank you for
doing
being
something
here.
like this.
Thank you, everybody in digital
Is
land, podcast land,
just
cyber
sell
land. Thank you so much for hanging out
the
with me today.
at the money or
Thank
just
you.
inside
Let's,
the money.
let's take a look at some charts, all right?
Let's-
Let's take a look at SPY. Okay, I think SPY comes down tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Because what your hope is,
price
on
action.
this, we're trying to lay
this
off
is
more
bullish
risk.
I'm still
consolidation.
As much
on
risk as we
NVIDIA.
can. This is more aggressive.
Consolidation
green on it.
You
Not
get
by
over
money.
prior
that, you can sell
consolidation.
some of
It
those.
That is
fluctuates a little
bullish
bit. Right now,
environment.
I'm a
With the
percent
whole idea
green
that
on
you're
it.
covering and
and we
you're
hung
guaranteeing
out
a stop loss of
for a
85.
long time
It's
down
been a little
here
higher today.
on yesterday's
My
low
Qs,
anchored VWAP. Much
I'm still long
longer
on
than
my
what was
Qs of
necessary.
19.5%
And,
Well,
on
looking
5
like we're
contracts
getting like a
before
little
we
bounce
wanna buy
now,
those.
but I don't think it's nothing
But
more
working
than a
out.
bull
it
trap.
would
We're
be an
up against
aggressive
the
trade.
200
looks
right
like to
now.
me. We'll see what
You'd have to
holding
look
it.
at that to
But
see
there's
if that even makes
SPY
sense
on
to
the
Seeing
you.
it pop
15-minute
up just a
chart.
little bit
Let's take a
more.
look at it on the
Because if it
10-minute
can
chart.
manage to get through that 200,
So there's a lot
I
of
think we're
different
gonna
ways
go all
that
the way
you
to
can do it,
503.
but what we're
Trash
really
that
trying to
out.
do is reduce
is gonna
that
be a
delta
test.
Take a
position.
look at it on the 10-minute
Are we
chart.
going
We've
to
got
be
a
able to get
10-minute
through
uptrend
that?
coming into the close.
We might be able to
So
get
we'll
through
be
that.
looking
We're
for a
gonna hold. That's
continuation
one of the big
of
things.
that uptrend
Diamonds,
tomorrow morning.
we'll
All right, we
watch
got
that.
GDP coming out Thursday.
Looks like
All
the
right, so
close,
far the
the
data
Dow,
happens.
yeah,
There's the
closed
three-bar
at
chart.
Data has
Rounded
not been
bottom
bad at
breakout
all.
set up on
All
a
right,
three-bar
so we'll
chart.
see what
Hourly
GDP
chart is
gives
a rounded
us.
bottom
All right,
breakout.
on
Diamonds
Thursday.
Very nice.
All right,
32
this
cents on the
3-minute
day.
uptrend coming into the
setting
close.
up.
Let's take a look
Take
at
a
the
look at
This is
the
2-hour
what I mean
chart.
by
15-minute.
2 hours,
right
we got
here,
a 2-hour
but, you
uptrend.
get your buy
All
signal
right, still
here,
bull
which
flagging,
We didn't
price
even get back
action,
to the open of the
moving
day.
up.
broken out now.
All right,
But see how
and
we're
holding that higher
1, 2,
ground. That
3,
is bullish.
4 days.
SPY
so
did
All right,
highest high
a little
there,
bit
plus the
better.
consolidation over
this is
prior
up right here.
consolidation. That's bullish.
So
Still
there's
got
our
that
high.
bullish
Pushed up
open
and
gap.
got
Failed to
through
get
the
filled
open
by
down
the
today,
bears.
just slightly.
All right, so still
And
looking
that would have
good
been the
up
buy.
here. Just
QQQ
didn't seem to have
as we started
did the
moving
best
up,
of both.
crossing
Held the open of the
over
day.
this
So any
area
one of
range,
those
Had
two
which
some
was
pretty
candles.
solid
about
big gains in there
576.
with big tech
Got up
trying
there
to
for a
move.
microsecond, and then we lost it right there.
Let's
so let's
see.
take a look at this
Do
on
you
the
use
daily chart.
And
target?
IWM
Do
closed.
you see a
And,
target close down?
we'll just go ahead and visit the weekly while we're here. All right, weekly
$1.13.
chart. We're still in a downtrend. There's a
so-
low.
Well,
we made
yeah.
a lower low.
I'm just
Still in a
using
weekly
price action
downtrend.
here. So
Trying to
Monthly
bring some
chart,
confidence
That's
back into the
205,
big
all the way
techs,
down
but
coming up
just
and
didn't
testing
get
those two.
blessed.
Here to take out
after
the monthly
that,
chart.
you know,
right?
it's
So,
just a matter of looking
that's a
at
long
follow
ways
price
off.
through
That's
here
more.
and
We'll
show
see
us
what
and
happens,
sellers have
all
been
right?
before.
Take a look at the daily
Brett.
chart. All right, so we got ourselves a little
in the
doji
market.
candle.
So yeah,
All right, pretty much what I
Volume
thought
right
might
now about
happen
that
today.
205.68. Give or
Price
take a few
action
pennies.
On the
higher
day,
low, higher
and then
high,
pretty strong here in the
closing
diamonds.
over a bullish trap,
bet. You
over
want
a buying and
flat
selling
17
going on in there.
EMA here.
SPY,
let's see here.
Take a look at it
incredibly
on the
weak.
quad lines down here.
HY.
Qs,
Okay, so
incredibly
let's
weak.
get
this crap out of
IWM,
here.
whoops.
3-bar chart. There we go.
IWM, also incredibly weak on the
3-bar.
day.
You were and
All right, so here we are on the quad lines, price
yeah.
action.
I'm a
Still
no-go.
not
It
in
doesn't
the
mean
upper
it's not
third
going to
yet.
go anywhere.
So still,
You see here.
he's
Let's
gonna call
go
it
to
neutral.
GameStop
right here.
should have
All right,
already
trying to
reported.
close over all-time high anchored
We're not
VWAP.
green, and that
It's close. It's not
See,
good enough,
here,
but
let's
it
do
is
this.
close.
Oh, no,
right
it's a
there.
405. Sorry.
Okay, so
My
that's the
mistake.
all-time high anchored VWAP.
You
You
see
need to
how the
close
dots
above
are
it
green
and
here?
hold for like 3 or 4 days.
right?
In order for
And you
us to
see
get
how the
bullish
white
here.
line
PAY
Right?
now.
Still a
and then
long ways
kind of went
off
sideways
of
right there.
making any
That's
higher
what I was
highs.
Supposed to have already
I mean, this is
reported.
See how
really
we're
the last high
back.
to be
Yeah, nothing
taken
there.
See
out.
how we
You
pulled
can
back.
see there's no
There's
there's
no
no
and pulled back right in there.
rally
VS.
in this
So what I'm going
Supposed
to
to
need
whole
is green,
area coming
Little tiny
down.
bit
So
higher.
and then
it's going to
pull
be
back.
tough to make higher highs.
It's up 4 cents.
Other than
so
take
I
out
want to
this
see
high
that
or
green.
continue to make
Now,
higher lows.
You're looking at
Man.
the,
and
you're
little
looking at
higher
the 3-bar
highs
chart,
inside this.
which I
So right
mostly
now
trade
we got
from the daily
ourselves
chart.
a
And
low
when I look
here
at the daily chart,
and a higher
it's
high.
just not
so
there.
I guess
And
you
that's
want
why
to call
I'm
that an uptrend. I
kind
guess
of
it is on the daily
no-go
chart.
on
Not
this
much of
chart
an uptrend,
at the
but
moment.
It is an uptrend.
But then again,
still in a bear flag.
and
Price
let's stay
action
right
pulls
here.
Back,
No, you're
and then
looking at
moving
3 bars. So
over
let's
to
go
the
look
right,
at that.
but not
So
flat
where do we
over
think
to
it
the
could
right,
go?
kind of
Let's
up
think about
and over
that.
to the right.
Any
We'll see
other
what
questions I
happens
can
here.
have
Nothing
while
is
we
gonna
wait
change
here
already. It's
for
all
We
this
did hit
report?
this
Well, it looks like
valley
it might have
right
popped
here.
Now let's
early.
go look for
Between
some
the two
price
pivots,
action. Whoop, there's
Okay,
one right
between
there.
the two peaks, there's a valley.
Right there.
There's a low right
And
here.
I see something over here
And
too.
there's a high up
We better
there, so
put
you can
something
see
right
we have
there.
a valley
Cheapers.
between
Either
the
that
two
or
peaks
it's the
right here.
pre-report
So we came
jitters.
right up
My
to
goodness.
this.
Okay.
Just like I
So
said,
this
we
is
probably
where
would
buyers and
come visit
sellers
this,
have had
and
an
we did.
argument, right?
Also came to
So
visit
now let's do this.
the all-time high in
Let's take
VWAP,
this
which
and
is
go
this
all the
green
way
line
up here.
right through here. All right, so there's
That's
price action
almost
on the daily
35%.
chart.
Do you
Again,
have to
high, low,
buy it
high,
right
closing
here?
over a bullish trap,
Or could you
over
not
the flat 17?
be patient
Okay, under the
and wait
all-time
till it
high
breaks
in
out?
VWAP, just
Oh
barely.
no, probably
not in the
can't
upper
because that's
thirds,
only
just
30%.
neutral.
You see
All
where I'm
right,
going
let's
with
take
that?
a look at the game plan.
Allow
Anybody in here
those
like the singer?
And let's
prove
go
that
over
they're
to
still
chart number
interested.
13.
See, here
Pulling
they're
up on the
interested,
15-minute.
but now
Chris
So
Stapleton.
here's
they've
our game
lost
plan
interest.
for today.
So here we
All right,
have
let's
Country
see what
music singer.
an
happened.
evening star.
All right,
We have
the
a dark
pivot was
cloud
right
cover.
here. We never
We have a
even
bear
visited the
flag.
pivot.
We have
Okay.
a bullish engulf that was
move this
started.
Have you
ever heard his song,
with a bigger
Arkansas,
bearish
Nigel?
engulf, and we've got nothing more than a
All
bear
right, so
flag
price
floating
up
in here now.
over
I just ran across it.
574.80. You can see
I
we
think it's
opened
been
up
out for
here
a
and
while. I
rallied
didn't know
up
he did it.
through here.
Can we be a
Right
little
into
bit
the
patient?
all-time high
and give
in
a
VWAP
real
little
up
bit
there.
of money.
It's a fun
And then
song.
price,
Yeah,
It's a real
kinda
rocky,
rounded over
kind
and
rock
pulled back
kind
So
of
yeah,
song.
I'm
under
still no go
VWAP. All right,
until
and then
song,
back to
but I really
VWAP,
like
and then
it.
under
Bullish
VWAP some
attitude.
more, and then back to VWAP, and then under,
For me.
and then
There we
back
go.
up
Looks
over
like
VWAP.
GameStop
So
is
nothing but a
happily-
chop day.
Let's see.
Moving to
A
the
very
upside.
difficult day if
Profit on
you're a
Merc
new
today.
trader.
You're very welcome. We need to thank
so
very
Joe.
difficult
most
day
notable
Joe F.
if you're an
today brought that to us
experienced
yesterday.
trader. All right,
So,
not much happening. You can
thank
see
you, Joe.
price
Yeah,
action.
that was a good move today.
Goes up. Comes
Let's see
back
Roger.
down.
Have time to
Doesn't
show
even have a nice
how
trend to play with
quadrant
or
lines.
to jump into here. So
Oh, sure.
very
Yeah, I have time
difficult
for
day
that.
with
Hey,
very little
guys,
follow
Ed just posted that.
We had the 10-minute uptrend on the upside.
$7
Of course,
trial.
that lasted for about
Take
four
the trial,
candles,
okay?
4 10-minute candles, 40
We'll see you here
minutes.
tomorrow.
All right, then it rolled
but
over.
Let's see. Roger,
All right, then it
listen,
came
have
down.
time to show
all right,
how
didn't
you
cross VWAP till
use
here.
your quadrant lines.
And then we got 4 candles to the downside. Okay,
I'm
that
going
didn't last
to,
long either. 40 minutes.
if it'll play.
And then we're back
Um,
up to VWAP again. All right, so
I'm going
it
to
just
play you
makes
a version of Arkansas.
Do you mean
it just
Well,
makes
there's two
for a
ways to do
tough
it.
day when you don't get
So
a
let's,
trend with some
let's do
type of
this.
follow through.
Let's take
it was
Mac.
nothing but chop and slop.
MC.
And I'm gonna put the words
burn
on
up
it,
your
'cause you
account
kinda-
kind of crap. All right,
so
Just
you
nothing
kinda need
good
the
happening
words.
right there. All
So
right,
we'll end the
there's
day
this buy
with
What are
good
we gonna do
slam.
about targets?
Arkansas if
What
The
I'm
only
gonna
does
do
trade
play.
we had
is
was this
use
first
this
one. You can take
Fibonacci.
it to the
So
upside.
with that, everyone, I want to
All right.
wish you all
I
a
don't
great
use
afternoon.
Fibonacci.
Thanks
Get
for
in and
being
trade
here
it right
today.
up
I
to
truly,
right
truly
here.
appreciate it.
570.
Hopefully tomorrow we can get a little bit more fire in the market's belly and get something going here.
Where they opened.
But with
All right,
those numbers
for
that
today,
we have
15 minutes.
I have changed
coming
mine
down
to
the
quadrant
pipeline,
Over the
When I
open,
say
that's a
quadrant
may
lines,
not.
what I mean is
so you can
So,
see the daily
25,
candle. All right.
let me know in the
50.
comments
I'll
if
come
you like
back.
this
Just
song,
the
if it
doji
does
candle,
play.
All right.
50,
Let's pause.
And y'all have a great
75,
afternoon.
All right. So
and
they don't know
100.
what they want to do here.
Okay.
So we'll see if they're going to roll over.
Right here, it's
If we
48,
break the top
50,
of the doji,
50,
that will
51,
be a
50.
breakout. If they
That's
break the
just
bottom of the
to give
doji,
me a
probably coming
grouping
down the test
so
this
my
open
eyes
gap
can go right to
and
that
fill
50.
it. All
That's
right,
all
so
that
we'll
is.
see what happens. There's SPY.
All I did was
Take a look
wrap
at QQQ.
around the 50 a little bit. Okay.
And QQQ
So, I'm gonna take
on
that
a regular
run,
chart here,
pull it
higher
back,
low, higher high,
this
closing
high.
over a bullish
There
trap.
we are.
Over the
We've hit that
17,
50%
under the all-time
So now
high. VWAP
we start to
just
break
here at the
out.
midpoint.
I'm going to look
Still
at moving
neutral
up to
there.
that next
All
quadrant
right?
line.
Check out the game
And then
plan for
there's the next quadrant
QQQ.
line.
Take
So
a look
that's
at it
how
on the
I would do
10-minute
it that way.
chart.
Okay.
Okay, so we had
Now
bullish
say
price
I'm looking
up over.
at
QQQ did much better than SPY. You can see QQQ. You had a nice green
I see
entry up
PLTR
here. Nice trade.
popping up.
You were able to stay in the QQQ trade for much longer than you
Well,
could
we
the
can do
SPY. You can see
So,
it continue to rally up.
the way
1, 2,
I would do
3,
it,
4, 5,
say a chart
6
that's down,
candles as
moving
opposed
up,
to 4.
I'm going to
All right,
use
price
the
action pulls
Fibonacci
back.
retracement.
You can
It's
see
different.
they never even came
Instead
back
of
to
the
the
projection
pivot.
line, I'm going
All
to
right,
use the
and the
retracement
bearish
line.
entry never
I'm going
took
to come over
place.
here. I'm going to
So
put
they
it on
just
that
took
top,
a continuation
and I'm going to go down to the
of
bottom.
the 10-minute
right
trend
here.
to the upside.
And you
So
can
we'll be
see
looking
right
to do
there
the same
is
thing
my
on
50%
tomorrow
retracement.
morning. A
That's been my
continuation
target on
of this
PLTR.
10-minute trend
Now I'm out of
to
the
the
PLTR.
upside. All right, so there's QQQ
Did well
on the
on it, so
10-minute
I'm
chart.
thrilled.
I already visited it on the
So right
daily.
in there.
Let's
So
take
that's
a
how I'm
look
going to do that.
at IWM.
Does that make sense, Roger? Here, we can look at another one too. Let me look at BITO.
All right, look at IWM
Okay,
on
let me
the
get rid of
daily
all
chart.
that. Okay.
All right, price action for
BITO,
IWM.
see we're moving
is
down. So what I want to do is come down
kinda
and
close.
look where
I better
price
check it.
has dropped.
High is
We went from that
209.23.
top
High is
to this top
209.27.
to
Okay, so
that
higher
top
low,
right there.
higher high, closing.
And we're gonna call that
over
one
bullish
good.
trap, over
We
the
might
flat
even
200, under
use
the
that
all-time
black
high in
candle right
VWAP,
So
under the uptrend
my
line,
goal to
still
start
in the
with-
lower third, so that's bearish on IWM. Let's take a
Some
look at
people might
Diamond
look at
Dow.
the top up here.
All right, diamond down, higher low,
and-
higher high, closing over the
there-
bullish trap,
what is
over
that?
the 17, under the pink line, that's the all-time high in
we're gonna stay away
VWAP,
from
under
that.
the uptrend line right there, not in the upper third, so it's just neutral. So diamond down.
Or some
neutral.
people have asked why I don't
IWM
use the
neutral.
top. I
SPY
don't use the
neutral.
top because actually
QQQ
I think it's
neutral.
ludicrous for most traders to think
Take a
that
look at
high.
FNGA.
Because
Higher
most
low, higher
traders
high,
that I know
closing over a
in
bullish
my
trap,
world
over
are
a
not
falling
going to
17
hold
EMA.
through,
Price action,
say,
not in the lower
this
third,
kind of
so it's
resistance
just
right here.
neutral here.
So
caught
when
underneath
price,
the all-time
and this is
high
where you just have to
VWAP,
be
underneath
realistic
the
with
midpoint,
yourself.
so just neutral
You know,
here.
are-
Okay?
are you
go up,
somebody
give
that's
it
gonna
up, it's
hold that?
neutral. You go down,
You know,
you give
really?
it up
I mean,
again. You're
really?
just neutral.
I
So
don't
there's
see anybody
FNGA. Let's
in
take
the
a look
room
at
posting where you
technicals.
made
All
200
right,
and 300%.
nothing but a melt off.
So,
all right.
no,
we were
you're
in
not.
we left off yesterday.
You're not
we
going
were
to
in
do
the
that.
buy zone. And
What you're
going to
do is you're
going
going
to
to take profits on the way up.
of lower
Now, I'm not
highs
saying
and
that
lower
some people
lows,
don't,
okay,
but in
into the
our
buyer's chop
circle,
zone. So I think
it
more
doesn't happen
selling
that
comes
often.
into tomorrow.
So
All right.
I think it's
T21,
unrealistic to
23,
use that up
still
there.
looking at
So what
a
I'm going to
hockey
use
stick,
is
all
what I
right?
think is realistic.
T21, 23.
So if I come
price
down
action,
here
bullish gap up
to
bearish
this
fill the
high,
gap.
because this is
you can
where we
see
lost
buying at the
everything.
beginning of the day.
All I'm trying
and
to
then,
do
lower
is
high,
get a piece of that
inspired
action
a
right
lower
there.
low with a
Now,
bearish
once
with a
I
gap
put
fill.
a mark in there,
All right, price action.
I look at the chart. Look,
A
I
little
can
bit of
recognize
bullishness showing up
that
here,
the
okay,
50 is
'cause we
right
got,
up here. If we get through
consolidation.
that line,
All
look what
right,
we
kind
have.
of over
Well,
consolidation.
where'd my mark go?
All right, got consolidation over consolidation.
Oh,
All
there
right,
it
so
is.
we are showing
Right
some
there.
bullish
So
activity.
if I raise
Don't know
that
how
up to
long
that
they can
next
keep it
level,
up, but that is
right
bullish.
there.
Anytime you see
two
consolidation
targets
over
I can
prior
work with.
consolidation, that is bullish.
Okay.
The gap got
And
filled.
we're
all
at
right,
that
so
50
that's
period moving average.
not
Whether
so
or not
bullish.
I'm right or
Right
I'm
there, give
wrong,
that up to the
in my
bears.
mind,
We are up
the
over the
50
Hooking
period
200
moving average
SMA.
is a
That is
known
bullish right
failure
there.
point.
If you
It's
back
also
out, you
a
can see
known
on the bigger picture,
bouncing board.
still showing
So
that bear
The
flag
50
hockey
period
stick
moving average to me is
right here.
extremely
See that? Bear
important,
flag
where
hockey
you can
stick
get
still
those
there.
bounces off
Let's
of
look
it,
at the
but
three-bar
you can
chart.
also get
All
those,
right, and
say a stock's
Three-bar
moving down,
chart, you can see
bounce
clearly
to the upside
bear
off
flag
of it.
hockey stick. Price
So
comes down,
that's
doesn't
how
even
I
do
will
a
do
V
that.
bottom.
I hope that helps,
it just
Roger.
thump right there. Doesn't even move. All right, a little bit different here. Finally got some green candle bars. All right, 2 green candle bars.
Good, good.
In
You have any
T21,
questions?
23 3-bar chart.
please bring them on
Haven't
tomorrow.
seen that.
And by the way,
in,
I think this BITO just might be a buy
over a
coming
month
up.
and a half.
If
All
we
right,
start
haven't
seeing
seen some green
positive
candle
trading,
bars in over a month and a half.
I might have to.
The end of the day
I might have
with
to get
a
into
red
that.
candle bar filling
So
the gap.
let's look at what
All
we're.
right,
I'm going
still
to clean all
caught
that
underneath a couple of prior all-time highs, as well as the all-time
let's take a
high
look at
way up
this.
here,
So,
and a fading 200 SMA.
I said earlier,
right there.
there's not much
Okay, so
in
there's
trading that's
T21,
exact.
23. FNGA moves up. Bullish
Mathematicians
gap up. Notice this
and
bullish gap didn't
engineers
get
have
filled.
a hard time trading.
Another bullish gap
Because
that didn't get filled.
in trading, 2
Price
plus 2
moves
does
up
not equal
and
4.
over
It
to
doesn't.
the right.
I don't care how you do the math.
I'm gonna
I don't care
have
how many
to rewrite
calculators
what
you
I
have.
said
It
because
doesn't
I
work.
think
And it drives.
I think we're going to get bullish tomorrow instead of bearish.
Some people crazy.
This is bullish,
like
right
engineers.
here.
It drives engineers nuts.
All right, and if I look at T21
and
23,
accountants don't understand it sometimes.
That's bullish.
So I look at this chart
on the bigger time frame, though. We are still looking at a bear flag.
I've run across
eventually, I'd like to see it
that call me up
maybe
for coaching.
Break down and fail. That would be fine if we broke down.
If we start talking about
and
candlesticks
to make a lower low,
and then
books
they've read,
maybe come back up and
they've only read
highs.
a couple of them.
Right.
Really have not.
But I am seeing some bullish activity here.
And
so
one thing about candlestick books, I think they're all wonderful
and fail to make a lower
fantastic.
Low. Very likely
every
that
single
we'll see
one lacks
price
something.
action get really bullish.
They're
after
not
that.
thick enough.
All right, so
there's not enough explanation.
FNGA, again,
in other words,
bullish gap up one. And move up, two, consolidate over to the right. That is bullish. Anytime you see price,
well, there's more to it than that.
And hold the higher ground. That is a bullish environment.
You've got to be able to read between the lines.
Hold the higher ground. That's what we got
it's not about 2 candles or 3 candles or 5 candles.
Consolidation
it's about
over
10
prior
candles.
consolidation.
What are they doing?
That's bullish.
So I'm looking at bid over
hooking
here.
200 SMA.
And I'm going to draw
also
a line
bullish.
Right
I got to say, looking like we're going to be bullish tomorrow.
Does anybody see the island reversal?
All right, so we'll see what happens with that. So that's FNGA.
And this kind of stuff just comes with time.
All right, first sector we'll look at is XLE.
Now, somebody might say,
XLE
might pull out their calculator,
as well. Notice
and you're
price
going to actually look,
is doing exactly
and
what I said.
maybe
Moves
that wick crosses
and
that
holds
wick,
that
or that
higher
crosses
ground.
this
That's
wick.
bullish.
Well, that's not an island reversal
not to mention,
because the
they're
wicks
in
cross each
third.
other.
Let me zoom out so you can see
Throw
that
the calculator
upper
in the damn garbage.
All right, so this
That's
is
an
the
island
quad
reversal.
lines. This would be quad.
So here we have a gap
1,
down and now a
quadrant
gap up.
2. This is 3.
That is a bullish
so
scenario.
So you can see
right
if it's 100%.
Okay.
We're up here in the upper third.
I'll be looking
right,
at
that
the
is
buy,
bullish.
bid
XLE. Again, over downtrend line 1, downtrend line 2.
Okay.
And this 12-month high VWAP.
Thank you, Dumplings. Appreciate it.
Consolidating
have a
in
rough
the
time
upper
as
third.
well.
3-4
hey, doctors
days.
are good people.
Like I said,
I
you
love
watch
doctors.
this consolidate
Seriously,
3-4 days.
all
right, you're going to get rewarded with nice breakouts. So there it is. Now the breakout didn't hold.
All right, again, I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Ed, thank you for all the work you do.
Hold that higher ground for 3
I'm excited about my
3 to 5 days.
I'm gonna have. I may have drank my last beer last night, so I may have to go buy a beer
XLE.
from
All right, that's bullish. Making higher
what
lows.
else?
Making
the trial.
higher highs. So there's
thank you for everybody that took the trial. We'll see you tomorrow. Please bring some questions. Bring some charts, anything.
All right, UNG lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish
Remember
trap.
to download that app
EMA.
if you're, you get it for 7 days.
I'm going to give it to them in the upper third, so that's still bullish. I mean, it's questionable.
I think that's
over the uptrend line right here. It's the gold line.
We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you so very much for being here.
12-month high.
You guys all have a
VWAP.
wonderful,
that's
wonderful
the pink
evening.
line right there. It's a moving average. Okay, so up here in the upper third, that's bullish. All right, let's take a look at USO. All right, USO, higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap, over a hooking 17, okay, over this is a 3-year high anchored VWAP, I'll pan out, see the post-COVID high right there, that's the post-COVID high right up there, all right, price action, okay, you can see right here, up near the midpoint, all right, so that's just neutral up there. Just neutral. You go up, you give it up. You go down, you give it up. That's neutral. All right, so there's USO on the daily chart. Not quite bullish yet. All right, going to have to take out some high, like that high right there. So we'll see if they can get it done. They might be able to. Let's take a look at precious metals. Gold. All right, gold, higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17. Under the all-time high anchored VWAP, that's that little pink line up there. Up there at the top of quadrant 4. See quadrant 4 way up there. All right, that's bullish up there. Let's take a look at silver and in an uptrend. Silver, making higher lows and higher highs. That's an uptrend. Price action, higher low, higher high. Closing over a bullish cross over the 17, up in quadrant 4, over, this is a 12-year high anchored VWAP right there. all right, over that 12-year high anchored VWAP, all right, up in quadrant 4, that's bullish, SLV. Let's take a look at a few sectors. Start off with SMH. All right, SMH kind of neutral land right here, no longer in the lower third. It was down here in quadrant 1, that's bearish. All right, no longer in the lower third or in quadrant 1. Okay, price action is, I'm going to call it a lower high and a lower low, closing over a bullish trap, over the flat 17 EMA, no longer in the lower third, so I'm going to call it neutral, still caught underneath pink all-time high anchored VWAP right here, okay? So let's see what happens with SMH. They need to get up here and hold for 5 days. See, price moves up, holds for 5 days right here. See how it jumps up? And you get rewarded with a breakout, all right? So look at this for the same thing to probably happen. So right now we got a higher low and a higher high. So possible uptrend right here in SMH, all right, with a higher low and a higher high. All right, let's take a look at the cousin to SMH would be the XLK. All right, higher low, higher high, closing over bullish trap under the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's the pink line right here. Okay, closing over the bullish trap. See the yellow line right here up over the white. Bullish trap over the 17. Got a flat 17 now, starting to hook. All right, over the uptrend line, that's the goal line over the midpoint. Okay, right here, that's the dash. Right there, it's midfield, 50-yard line, half court, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's neutral up there. If it gets into the upper third, into the paint, okay, into the, past the 20-yard line, okay, that's bullish up there. Okay, right now, just stuck at the 50, so we're just kind of mid-court. So it's just kind of neutral right here, right now. All right, we are making higher lows. All right, making some higher highs. So that's looking good right there. That's the cousin to the SMH, the technology sector. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF, nice recovery. See, this is a classic V bottom right there. So notice we didn't get the V bottom on T2123. Okay. See that? That's not a V bottom. All right? Not the same. See, that's a hockey stick. Okay? This is nice. This is a nice V bottom right there. Price action on the daily chart. Okay? Higher low, higher high. Closing over the trap. Over the 17. The 17, look at the 17 starting to hook now. It's now pointed up. Not only is it green, it could be flat and green, but it's pointed up in green. Look at this. See how it's moving up. Price action up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Again, 3 days over the all-time high anchored VWAP, and you get rewarded, with a breakout. Okay? Keep an eye on these all-time high anchored VWAPs, all right? Whenever you see price come up there, you see price hold for 3 to 5 days. Guess what? You got a nice bull flag. You're probably going to get rewarded with a breakout. Okay? See, this has happened 2-3 times already. I've pointed this out. All right? Write this down. All right? Move up over all-time high anchored VWAP. Hold that higher ground for 3 to 5 days. Good chance you're going to get rewarded with a breakout. Now, some of them will fail, but some of them will hold. All right, look at this one is holding. Okay, so up here in quadrant 4, that's bullish. Also, it's doing well because guess where it's coming to? You can see the valley between the two peaks up here. Yeah, obviously, it was coming to that valley between the two peaks. I'm telling you, traders, that's a popular location for price to pull back to. See this candle here? Watch when I put it on. I'll put the crosshairs up. Okay? They're almost touching wick to tail right there. Okay? Anytime you get that valley between two peaks, all right, there's a good chance price, when it starts moving up, It's probably going to get sucked right up in there, okay? Unless it's a Friday, all right? Then the Friday will throw everything off, but then they'll pick it up on Monday, just like they did, and continue the move, all right? So there's XLF. All right, let's take a look at last one, IYT, transports. All right, so transports were in a bear flag with a breakout candle. All right, that breakout candle is looking like, guess what? Looking like it got crushed. All right, so again, you needed follow through to that breakout candle. So we got a bear flag, so probably more bearish activity in the transports over the next 5 to 10 days. All right, price action, bearish engulfing. All right, outside day, higher high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap, under the falling 17, under the pink line, all-time high anchored VWAP. See, here it is again. See how it gets up there? 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a rip. I'm telling you, traders, this is something you should really consider looking into. If you don't have anchored VWAP on your charting program, get a free charting program, Wall Street IO. They have it right on there. Okay, look at that. See how that works? It's almost like clockwork. All right. So here's price action, closing. Like I said, under the falling 17, under the midpoint. I'm going to give it to them. I'm just going to say it's not in the lower third, but they sure are heading in that direction again. All right. So I'm just going to call them neutral for today. So there's IYT on the daily chart. All right. Caught underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP, underneath the uptrend line, underneath the midpoint, making equal highs and lower lows. All right, so it's a downtrend, it's a bear flag, it's darn near being bearish. All right, it's probably 10 cents away from being down in the lower third here. All right, somebody asked me a question. All right, I gotta both overnight XSP March 28th calls 333. Both, so he probably bought, right? As bought, right? He bought some XSP March 28 strike. No, March 28th, the 578 call at 333. Let's take a look at XSP. All right. All right, and he bought, he said call, and he says 578. So he's out of the money. All right, and he likes it. I like everything you got there. All right. Just don't like the doji. And since we're bullish, that's probably going to work out nicely, Frank. All right, so hats off, way to nab that one. And you got it for 333, and that expires on the 28th, so that's 3 days away. I think that looks good for tomorrow. I think that does, because I'm seeing a lot of bullish activity. I like that. Good eye, Frank. Good eye. Like that. All right, like that a lot. It's hard to capture good gains when trading 1 or 2 contracts at a time. Yes. It will be, all right? You'll have to trade more than 1 or 2, all right? But today was a tough day. Don't get discouraged. It was nothing but high emotion. If you were waiting for follow through or for something to work, no follow through at all today. Nothing but chop and slop and consolidation over to the right, all right? So if we look at SPY, all right, and let's look at the 30-minute, all right? It's up and over to the right, all right? If we look at it on the 10, all right, there's the 10. Okay, that's price action, all right? Up and over, all right? And the clues in here are bullish, all right? because we see we've got consolidation over prior consolidation. I would have liked it more if we spent more time over VWAP. That's the only caveat. Now we're up there now, but that's good. I would have just liked to see us up here longer than 60 minutes. All right, over VWAP. For the most time, we spent under VWAP, but let me just say, if you watch the price action, we came back to it quite a few times. We're in a downtrend, we had to come back to VWAP, all right, to refuel. We're in a downtrend, and we had to come back to VWAP to refuel. We're in a downtrend, and we have to come back to VWAP and refuel. All right, so there's obvious buying in here, all right, that's kind of happening. So those XSP calls going to look good. I think they're going to look real good tomorrow. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, but I like that. All right, consolidation over prior consolidation. That's a good bullish clue. Moving up and holding the higher ground. That's a good bullish clue. Midpoint or pivot for tomorrow is going to be right up here. All right, price action at 574.15. So it's just going to pretty much move up $1.50. All right up there. You can see price kept coming back to this location right there. So that's probably going to be the pivot, 574.10, 574.15, or 574.20. I'll know later on, probably closer to 10. All right, so there's SPY. All right, any other questions for today? Any questions at all? Thank you. Thank you. Again, if you're new, all right, and you're looking for a video to watch, all right, there's one up here, all right. It's, guess what, it's not that one. All right, it's this one. It's a brief overview of what we do here in the BYOB Trading Room. Okay, so that one right there. I just made it last night. Finally got it posted this morning. All right. Thanks, Robert. Hope the trip was fine. Good to see you back safe and sound. Hope you're having a good time. J.A., thank you. Greg, Peter, Scott B., thank you. All right, tough day today. I think tomorrow will offer a better day. All right, we'll look for more creepy consolidation. I said at the beginning of the day. All right, we're either going to probably break down kind of hard, or we may consolidate and start melting up. Well, I got to say, this seems to be the beginning of melting up. Just saying, that's what it seems to be right now. All right, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I think we're moved up. Now I think we're going to melt up. We'll see what happens. All right, FNGA is really helping us out. See that? That's really what's helping us a lot. Okay, this guy over here, all right, he really not helping a whole lot. All right, but they are moving up. Finally got some green candle bars. All right, so, all right, everybody, I'll see you all tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll do it again. Thanks for being here. I wish conditions were better. All right, but QQQ game plan worked. SPY was tough, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 8. Thank you.